everyone, welcome to ABC Interactive English, and I am Karen.
Hey everybody, I am Shane, and today we are looking at shopping for groceries. This is part B. And in this part, we are in the meat and seafood section.
That's right. Well, I have a question for you, Shane. You are a pescatarian, right?
Yes.
Can you please explain to everyone what that means?
Okay, so a pescatarian is somebody who doesn't eat meat.
Okay.
Like chicken, pork, beef,
lamb,
those kind of things, but they do eat seafood and fish.
Ah, okay. And vegetables, right?
Well, of course, yeah, and then all the vegetables. So it's like a vegetarian who also eats seafood. We just don't eat meat.
Okay.
We call that a pescatarian.
But I have a question. I mean, you are a pescatarian, but your wife is not a pescatarian.
No.
She eats meat.
Lots of meat.
So when you cook at home, do you still cook some dishes with meat in it for her?
Not usually. Usually she will cook her own meat, and then either I will prepare something else or she'll help me prepare something else without meat in it.
Aw, that's very nice of her.
She is a wonderful wife.
Well, maybe you can also cook some dishes with meat in it
I think
for her.
The problem is I don't really know how to cook meat since I never prepared it.
True.
And she has the way that she likes to prepare meat. So she just wants to prepare her own. I would be willing to, but I probably wouldn't make it taste good.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, how about let's go into today's lesson, and we're going to be in the meat and seafood section in the supermarket.
Okay.
A grocery store clerk is servicing a customer.
May I help the next customer, please?
Hi, I need a pound of your shrimp, please.
Okay, so shopping for groceries. This is part B in the meat and seafood section. What is seafood?
Okay, well, seafood, that is a noun. It just means fish and sea creatures that can be eaten, especially shellfish. So for example, like clam, shrimp, lobsters. Oh, yummy, yummy.
Crawfish.
That's right. Okay, so our example sentence is Shane is a vegetarian who eats seafood, and that is called a pescatarian. That's right. So we're looking at this dialogue today between a store clerk and a customer. So a grocery store clerk is servicing a customer.
Okay, so to service, what does that mean? That's a verb. It means to help somebody with something they need. So for example, you can say the mechanic serviced my car. So maybe the car was not working, it was broken, so the mechanic helped to fix the car. They serviced it.
Like providing service, right?
Right. Service as a noun, right, just means that you're doing something for somebody.
Exactly. So maybe you can be the clerk and I'll be Amy.
Sounds great to me.
All right.
Okay, so the clerk says, may I help the next customer, please?
And Amy says, hi, I need a pound of your shrimp, please. Ooh, yummy.
A whole pound of shrimp.
That's going to be expensive. So we're looking at this word here, shrimp, and that is a noun.
I love shrimp.
Me too.
Shrimp is so good, but I don't like to peel shrimp.
Well, you have to do the hard work in order to enjoy the delicious food.
Oh, it's so tiring.
It
And your
is.
hand gets so dirty when you peel the shrimp.
But the taste is really, really good.
Okay.
Okay, so shrimp is a noun. It's a shellfish that can be eaten with 10 legs and a long tail. Shrimps turn pink when cooked. So, for example, my favorite Chinese food is Kung Pao shrimp. We often hear Kung Pao chicken, but you can use the same way to cook shrimp. That would be Kung Pao shrimp, right?
And this is like 宫保虾, right?
Exactly.
宫保, we say 羹泡.
Have you ever had raw shrimp? Raw means you don't cook it and then you just eat it. Have you had it?
It's really good.
I had it in Thailand and it tastes so good.
Oh, you liked it too? Because I eat it at a sushi restaurant that I like to go to. And oh, wow, it's really good, especially with a little bit of sauce or something like that. It's very delicious.
That's right. But you have to be careful because when you eat something that is raw, you have to make sure that it is fresh.
True. What's your favorite kind of seafood?
Well, I love shrimp and I love lobsters and I love sashimi.
Oh, so sashimi is raw fish.
Exactly.
They don't cook it.
They don't cook it, but sashimi is so delicious. How about you? What's your favorite seafood?
Shrimp.
Shrimp is your favorite?
Shrimp is my favorite seafood, yeah.
Really?
Just really love it. But you must have favorite meat because you eat meat. I don't know anything about meat.
Well, I love to eat lamb.
Oh, lamb. You're the same as my wife. Her favorite meat is also lamb.
So whenever I go to these hot pot places or teppanyaki, I always order lamb.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how about let's take a quick break and we'll be right back to learn more about this dialogue.
Okay.
Would you like the ones with or without the shell?
I'd like the whole shrimp. I'm going to use their heads and shells to make a soup.
That's a great way to use them. There's a lot of flavor in them.
Could I also trouble you for a pound and a half of the ground beef?
Sure, that's no trouble at all.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were looking at this dialogue between the clerk and Amy. And they're in the meat and seafood section in a supermarket, right?
Right.
And I think Amy wants to buy a pound of shrimp. Maybe she wants to make something, right? Maybe something delicious.
I would guess. I don't think you just buy shrimp for like decoration.
Maybe for her mom
house.
or as present.
Oh, or someone else could make it. Sure. Okay. All right. So the clerk says, would you like the ones with or without the shell?
That's right, because you can choose, right?
Yeah.
And then you hate peeling off the shell.
I would choose the one without the shell.
Okay, so Amy says, I'd like the whole shrimp. Oh, so she's not like you.
Not like me.
She says, I'm going to use their heads and shells to make a soup. Oh, ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of flavor in the head and the shell. So if you're making a soup, actually it's quite good to use the whole shrimp in there for more flavor.
That's right. I can tell that Amy knows how to cook.
So what's a shell? Okay, a shell is the hard outer part of this case, a shrimp, right? So it could be the hard outer part of like a seafood, like a sea animal, or other kind of animals, or maybe eggs, nuts, seeds. A lot of these all have shells on them. So for example, you could say, Lisa spit out her sunflower seed shell. Right? When you eat sunflower seeds, or you can spit out your watermelon seeds.
Ah, that's right. Okay, and we're also looking at this word here, whole, because she wants to buy the whole shrimp, right? Whole is an adjective. It just means full and complete. So she wants the whole shrimp. She doesn't want the shell to be already taken off, right?
Because then it wouldn't be a complete shrimp because it doesn't have its shell.
Exactly. So for example, Tommy ate the whole fish, including the eyeballs.
Oh no!
Have you ever had fish eyeballs?
I think I kind of had, but like I didn't pick out the eyeballs and eat them, but I think I've maybe sucked the head part of a fish and some of the eyeball went into my mouth.
Okay.
But the idea sounds
kind of scary.
disgusting. Yeah. Okay, the clerk continues. That's a great way to use them. There's a lot of flavor in them.
Definitely. And I know a lot of people, when they are cooking too, they would want the flavor in it, so they would cook the shell, the shrimp head, and also the shell with the oil and some garlic, and then they add other things they want to cook. So it gives them that flavor.
All right, so what is flavor? So flavor is a noun. It's just talking about how food or drink tastes, right? So for example, you can say white rice doesn't have a lot of flavor.
That's right. You don't really taste a lot of things, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of taste.
Okay, so now Amy says, could I also trouble you for 1.5 pounds of the ground beef? Oh, so she also wants some ground beef. So what's ground beef? It's basically just beef.
Don't ask me.
Oh, because you tell me.
I don't know. What is it?
It's just it's just beef that has been cut into very, very small pieces.
It's been, we say ground up, right? Okay. So the clerk says, sure, that's no trouble at all.
Ah, and Amy says, thank you very much. Okay, so she wants to cook some beef and she wants to cook some shrimp. Wow, it sounds like a delicious meal that she will be making today.
Yeah, so it's pretty convenient. In most supermarkets, you can get your meat and seafood all in one place.
Exactly. Okay, well, this is all the time we have for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed our lesson today, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
A grocery store clerk is servicing a customer.
May I help the next customer, please?
Hi, I need 1 pound of your shrimp, please.
Would you like the ones with or without the shell?
I'd like the whole shrimp. I'm going to use their heads and shells to make a soup.
That's a great way to use them. There's a lot of flavor in them.
Could I also trouble you for 1.5 pounds of the ground beef?
Sure, that's no trouble at all.
Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 seafood 名词海鲜。My favorite seafood is oysters. 我最喜欢的海鲜是牡蛎。Oyster 指的就是牡蛎。下一个单字 service 动词，为什么服务，效劳。Tom works hard to service the customers and meet their needs. Tom 努力为客户服务，满足他们的需求。下一个单字 shrimp 名词，虾子。它的复数可以是 shrimp， 也可以是 shrimps。Peggy can't have any shrimp. Peggy 不能吃虾子。最后一个单字 whole 形容词，完整的，全部的。Can I have the whole pizza to myself? 我可以一个人吃一整个披萨吗？接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 a pound of 加名词，一磅的什么东西。Pound 是一个计量单位，指的是英镑。一磅大约是450公克。我们来看看这个例句。Mom needs 2 pounds of flour to make pies. 妈妈需要2磅的面粉来做派。下一个文法 Could I trouble you for 加名词，我可以麻烦你吗？用 could 提出请求的语气比 can 更委婉。Trouble 在这里是一个动词，指的是麻烦、劳烦，它的受词也可以接不定词。我们来看看这2个例句。第一个 Could I trouble you for a glass of water? 我可以麻烦你给我一杯水吗？第二个例句 Could I trouble you to close the door? 我可以麻烦你关门吗？最后一个文法 at all 一点都，根本。通常呢，它会跟 no、not、nothing 等否定词一起使用，强调完全不、丝毫不怎么样。我们来看看这个例句 I don't like spicy food at all. 我一点都不喜欢辣的食物。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hey, 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 it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie.
We know there are a lot of English phrases that we can use in our daily lives.
Now let's go ask some friends.
好，我们今天第一题是心比天高，志向远大。
I think the stars.
Reach for the stars.
Reach for the stars.
I guess is reach for the stars.
Okay, reach for the stars.
Reach for the moon.
Moon. Oh, different answers.
Reach for the stars.
我觉得是reach for the stars.
Reach for the stars. You want to change your answer?
No need.
He's so confident because he's correct. Reach for the stars. Very good. Okay, 下一个。饥肠辘辘，饿得发晕。
Eat a horse.
Eat a cow.
Eat a cow.
Eat a cow. I would say eat a cow.
I guess is it's a horse.
Eat a cow.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably
Yeah?
It's a cow.
I'll give you one more try if you want to change.
Yeah.
Eat a cow.
Well, you should have stayed with your answer. Eat a horse. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Good try. You should be confident in your answer. 那我们今天学到什么呢？
Let's talk about our phrases today. Our first one is reach for the stars, and it means to try to do something that is difficult and impressive. Of course, it's impossible for us to reach for the stars. But if you were able to do it, it would definitely be hard and unbelievable to most. So don't be afraid to reach for the stars and follow your dreams. Our second phrase is eat a horse, and it means that someone is very hungry. You don't really want to eat a horse because it's gross, right? But if you were so hungry and desperate, you would be willing to eat anything that's available to you, even if it was a horse. For an example, I've been working all day long. I didn't eat anything. I could eat a horse. And it just means that you could eat anything. You could even eat a horse. So those are the phrases that we learned today. Kiwi later.